today we're going to talk about on the origin of table tennis, the types of grips and the types of shots that will be demonstrated later. So let's proceed. Origin of table tennis. The game was invented in England in the early days of the 20th century and was originally called ping pong. The name table tennis was adopted in 1921 to 1922 when the old Ping Pong Association formed in 1902 was revived. So it was originated in England, and that's why England is known to be the house of all sports since it is a rich country. In 1920s, table tennis was being played in many countries, led by representatives of Germany, Hungary, and England. And in 1926, ITTF was founded, or the International Table Tennis Federation. Table tennis was introduced as an Olympic sport at the Olympics in 1988. Now we have the types of grips and the types of shots. We have two types of grips, the penhold grip and the shake-hand grip. And in shots, we have 5 types of shots. We have loop, smash, flip or flick, chop, and push.
Before introducing to you the different types of ping pong or table tennis shots, I would introduce to you first the different grips. Firstly, and the most common way to hold the racket is with a shake hand grip. It is like this, and it's called so because it is like approaching someone shaking their hands. So it's like that, putting the racket in front of you and then closing your 3 fingers and holding the racket. Next grip is the penhold grip, which most use like holding a pen. Hold a pen like this. The backhand isn't as used as much in the penhold grip, but if you are a skilled player, you'd use this still with your backhand moves, along with your forehand moves. To start off, our first stroke is the loop. A loop is basically a hit on the ball, giving it top spin. So to give the ball a top spin, you don't approach the ball flat like that. You approach the ball at an angle, hitting it, spinning the ball as you finish. To demonstrate the loop, first, your body should be on the sideways, your legs equal facing forward. Body sideways, approaching the ball, hitting, and finishing up there. If you want a more faster loop, you'd approach it in a less of an angle. So starting here again, but instead of going up, giving it more spin and giving it more air, you hit directly straight, but then still hitting the ball at an angle, giving it spin. But this time, it's much faster and harder for the opponent to hit, or depending on the circumstance. The next stroke in ping pong that I will show you is the smash. A smash can be done when the ball is shoulder level or even higher. This can be done with a paddle facing straight, starting position at the back of you, and finishing position in front. It is important to take note that when you're hitting a smash, you do not hit the ball at an angle, as this will give spin. A spin on the ball would lose more power because the power would go into the effort of making a spin. Other important notes to make a smash is your right leg should be at the back, your left leg should be in the front, and as you're doing the smash, you direct the power from your right leg to the left leg, slightly jumping. In slow motion, you'd see the racket as straight and then ending right in front of you, hitting the ball with power. After smash, we have the forehand flick, which is sometimes called as a mini smash. It is called so as when the ball isn't as high and is positioned low on the table, you can hit it with a forehand flick. To do a forehand flick, you need to position yourself correctly. When the ball is at the peak of its height on the table, you position your right leg under the table, and as you're doing that, your arm should be from the starting position, which is parallel to your body, hitting the ball at an angle, then hitting with a flick. That's why it is called the forehand flick. In this case, the ball has no spin, so you must hit it straight down with a flick to make it have a top spin. And when you are receiving a ball with backspin, you should open up your angle of the racket so that you would hit the ball precisely back to your opponent's court. The third stroke in table tennis that I will show you is the forehand chop. It is called so because it looks like you are chopping something. So for the start position of this stroke, you need to start about your ear level, hitting this paddle straight down to your knees. As you hit the ball, the most efficient way to do the forehand chop is when you hit the ball right at the bottom of your paddle of the rubber, hitting it, giving it backspin up to the top. Doing so would create tremendous backspin on your ball, making it difficult for the opponent to hit. Last, after the forehand chop, we have the forehand push. In this, instead of doing from the ear down to your knee, what you would do is from shoulder height, perpendicular to your shoulder, push the racket in a brushing motion. As you brush, you're hitting the ball with spin, doing a backspin. It's called a forehand push as you don't hit the ball from way back behind the table. You hit the ball right in front, above the table, hitting it, giving backspin to push it forward.